This is Ian Lamont. I've been a publisher selling books on Amazon for more than 10 years, and today I wanted to talk about Audible's new royalty model and why I would never enroll my audiobooks in this program if I actually published audiobooks. And I'm going to get into it, and let's actually start with the announcement from Amazon. Amazon owns Audible. You may also know about Audible through ACX, which is basically the platform associated with Audible that lets publishers and authors connect with narrators to get their audiobooks published on Amazon. So Audible is an Amazon program, and they have this announcement saying that they have this new royalty model, more opportunities for authors and publishers. And then this is the most important paragraph. Let's actually blow that up a little bit. How is a new royalty model calculated? Audible takes a member's plan value, plus or premium plus, so that's the difference between the standard Audible plan and then the kind of the all-you-can-listen plan, and adds the value of any additional credits used and divides that value among the titles that the member listened to over the course of the month. That figure multiplied by the contractual royalty rate comprises a creator's royalty payment. All right, so and the answer is, in other words, you have no idea how much you'll be paid for that, but Amazon or Audible wants you to join this new pooled royalty payment option. So let me tell you why I would never publish my own books in Audible if I actually had audiobooks to publish, and I don't. And the first reason is that Audible lost a lot of trust with its current royalty model. This is the old royalty model in which they were withholding money owed to authors and paying a far lower rate than they claimed. This chart right here, this is from the Alliance of Independent Authors on their self-publishingadvice.org website. They basically tried to crack the royalty rate for Audible books that are downloaded. How audiobooks authors and narrators are paid by Audible ACX, we think. That means they weren't quite sure because Audible is not transparent about how they do things, but they basically, the Alliance of Independent Authors basically calculated that even though they're claiming, Audible, for instance, is claiming like a 40% royalty rate, the effective royalty rate was more like 21% if it was exclusive to Audible, even less, 13% if it was not exclusive to Audible. So this really, a lot of independent authors and publishers are very suspicious of Audible to start with. And then they come around with a pooled payment option where it's not really clear how much people will be paid. And a lot of authors and publishers will be rightfully very skeptical of this. And that's just not me talking. Like, I found this, basically this is a newsletter that I subscribe to, Hot Shots, the newsletter is called The Hot Sheet. And basically the author says, I would be naive to take Audible at their word, especially since the announcement describes a new pooling payment model typically not advantageous for creators. What she is referring to is actually another Amazon pooled payment model called Amazon KDP Select. You may have seen Amazon KDP Select when you go to your Amazon KDP dashboard. So KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing. So this is how ebooks for many self-published and small independent publishers get into the Amazon ecosystem, the Kindle ecosystem, is they publish on KDP. Many times if you join KDP, like you can set a price for the book. So this particular book right here, this is an older book of ours, $7.99 for digital download. If you click on the KDP Select option, this basically puts it into Kindle Unlimited, which is the pooled option. Is you can read as many books as you want, and then you get paid basically by the number of pages read, a very low rate. KDP Select, that's the pooled one. That's the one associated with Kindle Unlimited. It's a terrible model for authors. I know this because I did the math. Here's the math right here. KDP Select is blue. KDP Standard, that's your traditional, like you set a price for each digital download. That's the red one. Blue, low. Red, high. Okay, this is for a book like this is for like a very, let's say, a well-known author who's selling 5,000 books per month in the standard model or getting 5,000 books opened in Kindle Unlimited. This is the payout. This is what the payout would be. Because if you're in KDP Select, this is the pooled option, you're getting paid less than a half a cent per page read. Okay? And the math just doesn't work out in KDP Select. I mean, if you're well known, it'll be a little bit better, but I would much prefer to have my KDP books basically paid on a per download basis, not joining this pooled payment method. So because KDP Select is such a dud, and because Audible has been really bad in the past about the royalties that they pay to authors, this new model that they have, this pooled opportunity for authors and publishers, which is not really clear how much you're going to get, I would not touch this thing with a 10-foot pole. I don't trust it. It just seems to benefit Amazon more than it benefits authors and publishers, despite what they say. So be very, very careful if you are an audiobook publisher and you get prompted to join this pooled payment plan. Basically, you're devaluing your work. We've seen it before with Amazon KDP. We've seen it before with Audible trying to wriggle out of paying the promised royalty rate of 40%. It's basically half that for exclusive. So I do not trust Audible. I would not do this. Let's see what some of the other analysis says, and you can certainly look up other sources of information, but I'd be very careful with this particular one.